I swear that was a female. What, Scarcity Studios? Let me give you a quick glimpse. Got big TV people there. Big TV people there. Forensics driving in. These lot leaving. Over there's locked off.
Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me today, and these stories come from South London in Croydon. Of course, there's a lot of attention from the mainstream media in relation to this because of the amount of people that have been stabbed in a short amount of time. Of course, we try to cover every case that we can in relation to violence on the streets and the stories behind them. There is a lot to get through in this episode. I'm going to start with the initial news from the police that a man has been stabbed to death and 9 more are injured after a series of stabbings in South London, specifically the Croydon area. Police have launched a murder investigation after they were called to a series of 5 stabbings in 2 hours. Neighbours tried to help one of the victims on a housing estate in the city. One man, 22, was pronounced dead at the scene on Wisbeach Road in Croydon. Eyewitnesses said they used a towel to try to stop the blood and save his life. Met Police said there was no suggestion or information that all of the incidents investigated were linked. And of course, it's very early. We can't be specific until there's more information. 2 men have been arrested in relation to one of them stabbings. A builder who lives in a block of flats said the murder victim was stabbed and he came to the window and saw someone run inside the block. His daughter told him there was something going on outside and he ran outside to help. He seen someone lying on the floor bleeding and they'd been stabbed in the groin area. He said his daughter threw a towel down to another guy so he could wrap it around the victim. Police arrived 20 minutes later and an eyewitness said he was lying on the ground in a very bad way and he was moving, but he was injured in his left leg with several stab wounds. A care worker also tried to help him as well and got swabs and any other medical equipment they had in their property. Detective Chief Inspector Martin Thorpe from the Specialist Crime Unit said, "We know that a group of males attended the address and an altercation occurred which resulted in a victim receiving a fatal stab injury. A young man has lost his life after a senseless act of violence and the family is devastated. The first of last night's attacks took place at 5 to 7 on Chapman Road and it left 1 person injured. 20 minutes later, 4 men in their 20s attended a hospital in Croydon with stab and slash wounds. At 8:10, police were called to the scene of Wisbeach Road where 1 man died after paramedics desperately tried to save him. 2 other people at the scene had stab wounds, although only 1 person was taken to hospital. Less than 1 hour later at 10 to 9, 2 more males presented themselves at Croydon Hospital with stab wounds. The final attack at 9:10 left 1 man injured on Dingwall Road. Police arrested 1 man on suspicion of GBH and also arrested the man that was stabbed. Detective Superintendent Nikki Arrowsmith said, "Sadly, we've seen a number of needless and completely abhorrent violent altercations in Croydon tonight, and we are doing our best to save the lives of another victim." Officers are increasing patrols in the local area in the South Command Unit, and additional resources have been brought in from the Violent Task Force and also Territorial Support Group. A Section 60 is in order, which gives the police additional powers to stop and search anyone in Croydon from 8 a.m. on Saturday, February the 6th. And the police are also urging anyone to come forward with information. The Gold Commander for London is Aid Adelican, and he said his work continues to investigate the motive and circumstances surrounding the 5 incidents. They can say they are being treated as isolated. They say this does not make it any less shocking, but of course, if there's 5 incidents in a short space of time, they're not isolated, there's a group. Knife crime, they say, is increasing 50% on the streets of London in 10 years. And areas like Lambeth, Croydon, Newham and Hackney have been plagued by gang violence and a massive increase in murders. And the mainstream media are of course going for the lead that they've got on potential gang related elements to it. Various different sources have also said they feel the police are losing control of London streets, and of course this would make you think that, especially after £15 million was injected into the task force to help to battle violent crime on the streets of London. Police officers have also spoken out and said that they're overworked and under-resourced. The police in 2019 carried out 8,500 weapon sweeps in London and recovered 910 knives, 651 offensive weapons, 299 firearms, and arrested 937 suspects. And special thanks to UK NIP and Dave Nathan for getting the footage from the scene on the night time and also the daytime. And as I said, this is a breaking news story, and we're definitely going to keep you updated on anything that comes with it. So I really appreciate you joining me for this episode. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace.